All right, we live. We live. What's going on, my people? This is Dr. Hood, and we back with another exclusive H19D. If you didn't know, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. Okay, this is the blame game. You know, nice panel. I was checking it out on the La Peep show. I got all the info in the description. We don't want no copyright strikes or nothing. I be over there checking out some videos, trying to strategize and come up with content and different things. And I think JR, he's a very smart guy, when it comes to finding out how to get the content on there indirectly. Because, I was watching a couple panels. It just let the women just kind of ramble off. And so a few times he wasn't even there. He just kind of let them ramble off. And basically what he's doing, I don't know if it's intentional. Probably, I'm gonna give him credit enough to be that smart that if you get a bunch of women on a panel and just let them talk and say all of the fairy tales and all the ridiculous shit. And man, it'll make good content. Hope you guys enjoy the video. It's about a 10-minute video. We're just gonna go through and react. Everything's fair use. We don't want no copyright strikes from the La Peep network, the La Peep boys. None of that. We don't want no smoke. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh yeah, we cammed up today. We smoking too, so it's after 2 minutes. We smoking today. You dig? Let's go.
Did I just hear men need to accept accountability?
Yeah, he's saying that blaming the fact that if a man cheat is the woman's fault, and it's not. You can only control.
Men cheat because
no. You can only.
Okay, she's already starting off, on this foot where she's gonna try to take over the conversation. I don't know if it's because she feels like she has more experience than everybody on the panel, but a woman's trying to tell a group full of men why men cheat. It's kind of bizarre. Anyway, I'm gonna hit this button. I'm gonna smoke my dank. Let's go.
Control you. A woman can't control what you do. You can control the behavior, the choices that you make. So you can't blame a woman for you making a choice. You can't. You have to accept responsibility and say, you know what? I just wasn't happy. I was upset in this moment. This woman was here and I shouldn't have did what I did. That's it. But when you say, well, the reason I cheated is because you weren't submissive to me anymore.
Ain't nobody doing this. I'm not doing this. That don't make your point come through clear because you go bobblehead.
Right.
I'm telling you, if I cheat,
sometimes you got to get a guy on the panel that's gonna pipe some of that shit down. Pump some of that shit down, and because it gets ridiculous. Women, of course, it's the day and age where we got to let them get their word across. That's just the day and age that we're living in right now. Okay. You got to let a woman get their word across. Everybody wants to be equal. Everybody wants to have the equal amount of time to talk on the platform, in a debate, but everybody's not bringing the facts. Some people's just bringing a bunch of filler, and then some people's bringing facts. So decipher between the difference, the difference between filler and goddamn facts. Let's go.
Yeah, I cheated. I stepped out because you stopped washing them dishes. When I come home, the house a mess. And that other girl I cheat with, she keep a clean house. That's why I cheated on you. You should have kept cleaning. You broke the deal.
Why are you coming home then?
Wow. See, just when I was about to get this guy some grace, he did that. So you're gonna go to her house just to spend a night? You know what I'm saying? And then you guys think that Dr. Hood is biased. You think I'm gonna just get on the ladies' necks or get on their head, or whatever, or get on their case. How about that? For better words. You expect me to jump up on here and get on their case because they're saying a lot of bullshit and they're not listening to what men really want. So that makes easy content. Like I can easily react to a woman saying some bogus shit. But then when you get the guys on here, and they're saying stuff like this, yeah, I cheated because you don't wash the dishes anymore. So I went over her house. That's bogus. That's like some couch type of shit, bro. And the situation that you're in probably ain't really shit. It's probably like a little 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment type of situation where, you know, it's easy to just push the eject button. It's like a relationship starter package. You guys haven't really built anything. So that right there, that's ridiculous, to come out of this guy's mouth.
Because I live there. And I didn't want you to find out.
Still dirty.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, your
I
mic
don't
is
know
off.
The
about
dishes are still
that.
dirty. You should stay with the other woman with the clean dishes.
No, you
got
make a
dishes in her
decision.
And you got to watch out because, Kevin Samuels came around. He showed a lot of YouTube people how to get to the money. So, I mean, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a bunch of guys and women, they're trying to build their platforms just like myself, but they're going to be changing up their character. They're not going to really be who they were before this Kevin Samuels thing. A lot of people are turning it up. They're getting more combative, using that Cardi B type of approach to break the algorithm. You got to watch out. Everything's not genuine.
Cleaning the house, or should we get a
She
divorce?
got dishes in her
So
sink.
you're gonna clean the house, or we're getting a divorce. What kind of wife did you get? She doesn't bring anything more valuable to the relationship to where it's like either you're gonna clean the house or we're getting a divorce. This is the type of shit. Oh man. Come on, what's your name? Mr. O is just living. Mr. O is just living. I'm about to go check you out, bro. Who knows? I might be reacting to some shit over there, on some good shit. I reacted good shit. Ain't nobody saying no good shit right now.
Hey, Mr.
Look,
Mo,
that's his girlfriend, but
Mo
when she
doing
becomes
some,
his wife, it's gonna be the
Guarantee
same
she don't.
thing.
but no, Mr. Mo doing some Texas things. In Atlanta, we cheat because we horny. So look, I was just keep it funky. So, but
Thank you, Rodney.
this is
That could be true. That is true. A lot of guys do that. A lot of guys cheat just because a guy wants it when he wants it right there when he, what I'm saying? That's a guy. It's not I gotta wait and all this shit. This isn't pizza. We're not ordering pizza. Okay. So I feel what Mr. Logic is saying at that point.
so
They not horny and wanting to be
crazy, though, right? Look at this, right? First off, when I said what I was saying, when I was using that word, sacrifice, right? Do y'all know every last woman was beat me up just by the idea of the word cheating being brought up?
Yep, I caught
Like
that.
y'all was swinging on me. I had to pull a Floyd Mayweather to protect myself because y'all was going off, right? And I'm telling y'all don't. There's no sacrifice in that. Y'all like he better not do this. He better not do this. Y'all got all these instilled rules or whatever. And like I said, y'all will go ahead and destroy a whole family structure over your feelings.
That right there, I've seen it millions of times. Females get in their feelings and they destroy something that could have been great. And they keep pushing the delete button, start over, start all over, start all over. You know, they should have never made the reset button, you know, because people take that into real life. Okay. Like they could just push reset, reset, reset. And then pretty soon you look up and you have gotten nowhere. Okay. You haven't elevated, you haven't developed any type of relationship skills or nothing. Just body counts. Only thing that you've elevated is the body counts. Okay. I know you guys are going to try to cancel Dr. Hood because I'm talking about body counts. Okay.
Theoretical.
Feelings is hurt.
You theoretically think you'll do that. In practice, no.
And a lot of times when you do it and you got kids and stuff, you go back and you look at it and say, damn, you know what? Maybe I was, you know what I'm saying, a little crazy. Now, if y'all pull this on the panel, right? Imagine if a nigga cheated on you for real and you was in the house. I think 10 would have punched the nigga in the eye.
That's a fact. I agree with that.
Punched all in his eye. And then
You look like
this. She in here like, she like
she laughed, you know. They threw her under the bus. She ain't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? He threw her under the bus. This is a very entertaining show. You know, I've been over here dozens of times. You know, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Oh, I don't check out this show. I don't, you know, I've done plenty of reactions to this content. You know what I'm saying? I never got no copyright strike. Of course, my channel didn't build too much traction. You know, we still in the beginner stage as far as that goes. But, you know, they be having some content, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? You drink your wine or something. You want to, if you ride and you want to listen to some of this stuff, they got good shit. I left the link.
Pyro
She's so
slap her up.
violent.
And
Sam do look violent.
That's a
And that's why niggas scared to
That's-
tell the truth.
That's not fair. Don't do that.
You look,
Don't give me
look
the
like
angry.
you
The
got a
angry
mean right here.
Like, don't do
Right.
that. Don't do that.
Yeah, stick up for yourself.
Go look at this replay. Y'all was like, hey,
I think what you don't understand
Like,
though with the logic.
Y'all want to see all the women turn into a bobblehead? Say the word cheat.
Well, this
You
is
see how
my
it's
thing.
always
Why
wrong,
is it that when you say sacrificing a man cheat, like it doesn't mean that you can sacrifice, but that doesn't mean that you can't set standards and expectations of boundaries. Just because you sacrifice, you don't give up the other. I can sacrifice, but that does not mean I can't set standards and boundaries of expectations of how you need to carry yourself when you're in relationship with me.
but nothing should be bigger than the family. No one person should.
Whoa, boom. So he's dropping bombs. That's what I'm saying, Mr. Logic. Good job, man. Because a lot of times I see these panels and they got these women on here and it might be a little bubbly little situation. You know, everybody's getting on the internet for dating and shit. A lot of dudes, I see it, you know, a lot of dudes and they catering, they caping to these females. Okay. So for you to stand your ground on you know, the fact that nothing is bigger than the family, your feelings, his ego, nothing. Okay. And you're gonna learn, you're gonna either pick up on some of that or you're not. You know, that's how it works. There's been plenty of information put on this earth 100 years before you got here. So a lot of this information was already here. It takes a special person to step outside the box and seek and, you know, consume that information and utilize it. Okay. So let's get to it.
Should be bigger than the family.
Well, then you should think about that because you were putting the family at risk by your behavior. If I set the standards and expectations of this is the way the relationship is supposed to be, and then you step outside of those boundaries, you're putting the family at risk. It's not me.
You hear that? I heard it. I set the standards.
Listen, she said, if you step outside those boundaries, you're putting the family at risk. No, you're putting the family at risk with your I'm going to pack my bags and leave type of energy. You know, you got that I'm going to pack my bags and leave type of energy. Okay. You got one of those. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there because I'm a comedian too. You know, not a real comedian, but, you know, I could get clowning on your ass real quick, but I'm not going to do it because it was unnecessary. Let's keep it going.
expectations of this relationship?
You can't
We,
stop.
But I
well,
mean, she
let
got a
me say
point though.
we.
She got a point
Let me not
because
say I'll say we, because the expectation I'm assuming is that you don't want me to step out on a relationship either.
And you're correct. That's why I said we don't sacrifice. See, I didn't say the man or the woman. I'm saying we don't sacrifice. I said that the whole time. I said,
Right. And she didn't hear it. All of them are just because that's why they come here. It's like baseball. You know, they want to, every time a man says something, they just want to swing and hit that shit out the park. You know, so, you know, that, I mean, that's why they're coming here. Okay. And it's never been this many females on panels and, you know, all of this stuff. And most of the ones that's popping up in my algorithm, I can bet that they didn't have channels and they weren't on these platforms before Kevin Samuels came into the fold. I'm gonna keep saying that. That might be my thing. Like they say, O'Shea made the struggle streamers or whatever. My thing is these women weren't here before Kevin Samuels. That's my thing. Okay.
that's the biggest thing that's missing in it is sacrifice. We don't sacrifice. And it should be an act of Congress to break up our families. And then now the idea of
You going too far, Mr. Logic. You getting up on here, you cooking, everybody listening, but now you starting to jump off the deep end, bro. Come on, come back to the shore.
more families that we have, the harder it will be to actually cheat. But it's easy to cheat in the black community compared to other communities. Is we got so many single niggas running around the street. I can take a rock and throw it out my window and hit like 10 single niggas.
He got a good point. I gotta agree on that, man. One more point for Mr. Logic.
That's how we roll. Everybody is single, so it's easy for us to cheat.
You got a woman that's doing all the things the way you like them done. Can't you? Men can't wait to
ain't
get
going nowhere.
home to that woman that's
He
doing
ain't going
all
nowhere.
the things that I like.
True, but that, you know, some dudes, they're just not mentally on that level. That's when it is. It clicks in. They're not mentally on that level. And a lot of times with life, in relationships and everything, you know, mentally, like you could come into some money when you're really young, but if you're not mentally on that level, you won't know what to do with it. It's just like a woman. You could have a good woman. She could be the best woman in the world, but if you still young, trying to figure things out, you know, you're not gonna appreciate her the way that you would in your older age when you're wise. Okay. So he can't wait to get home. That's you. That's what you can't wait to get home. You know, you've been waiting on that. And a lot of guys been waiting on that and haven't got that. But to say a guy that wants to run the streets and just because he got a good woman at home, he's supposed to just not want to run the streets and fuck with hella bitches. That's silly. Come on now. That's that let me keep going, man.
You want to go, but when she slack up on things and he only gonna say it once, when you stop, that's when he gonna put his attention at other places. He's gonna start
And
paying
what about
attention.
vice versa?
Stop that. It's a double standard. It
Boy,
is.
that
Yo,
guy's
See,
like,
they're not on here to have a conversation and to learn anything. They're just here to say vice versa and, you know, all of this and flip it around on the other foot. Come up with your talking points and argue them. Like you're just here to play back catcher. That's what I see on these panels a lot. You know, and I'm not agreeing with the guys. I'm gonna give them just as much pushback as I give the ladies. Okay. So let's go.
Yo, Ty, hey,
Not
yo,
equal.
yo.
You gotta
I'm
stop
gonna
that.
gaslight the hell out
Anytime I
of her.
say something that I want, you can't say, but what about me?
Anytime.
Listen,
You can't say
whataboutism
anything, but what
and
about me?
gaslighting
Anytime I
is
say something.
they are
It's not okay,
masters
though.
at that.
So you're okay with it being a double standard. So, for example,
I'm
it's okay
acknowledging that
that
double
let's
standards
say you
exist.
eating all the food that Shorty cooking and you gain a little weight, and on her contract, I don't want a little chunky man.
Oh,
And so if she steps out because you ain't do the contract, how you gonna feel? Is that okay?
But
Or
you
you
still
just
Yeah,
gonna keep
if
it
I
moving?
break my deal,
When
then
that happens.
I take what comes with
if
that.
you make a deal like that, which is the most bizarre, bogus shit I've ever heard, you know, don't marry a motherfucker that you don't love unconditionally. Don't do it. Don't create with, don't do it. You're setting yourself up for failure, you know. And that's period. But they're gonna flip it around on the other foot. You know, women get big too. You know, after the babies and all of this, I think they're probably a little more at risk of getting big than men because of that. Okay.
If you break your deal, that's why I say focus on the deal that you want out of somebody. I want these things, you want these things. The clean house versus the resources. Y'all not really looking at the looks like that. That's a plus. That's a bonus.
It
But
is
if a man slack on them resources, y'all are out. He's on a 30-day clock because his pay went down.
Right.
And y'all are out. And y'all gonna get support from all your women friends that's saying you could do bad all by yourself, and your pastor's gonna co-sign it. And so y'all gonna be okay with leaving the man because, well, he's just not carrying his weight.
Right.
He's not making enough money. But if I say I like the laundry folded a certain way and I want it like this all the time, and then I go in there, my towels is just thrown in there because you ain't have time. Come on, man. That's what I wanted.
That seems so
Yeah, that's petty as shit. But he made a good point. He just didn't slam dunk it. He should have made another example of that. Anyway, now we cooked on that. I don't think I got nobody that want to come up. If you want to come up, come on up. If not, you know, that's how we do it. We just go through the joint real fast. But yeah, now there's a link. We could chop it up for a minute. If not, you know, this is Dr. Hood. Appreciate everybody that's going to check out this video in the future. Whenever you do hear it, hit the like and subscribe button. The likes are free. Subscribe is free. You know, we're just trying to grow the channel, get on some consistent shit. Go check out that video. The original link is in the description. They got a bunch of other stuff on that channel. Like I said, I don't want no copyright strikes. I don't want to have to go at nobody's head for being petty, giving me a strike. So we're just gonna keep it 1,000 like we've been doing. You know, Dr. Hood. I'm out. Peace.